Hello viewers, today is September 14th, 2024. I'm here to share my thoughts and opinions on the US presidential elections 2024. Today I would like to discuss about a couple of news stories. First, on the Democratic side, there was a news story on CNN that suggests that the Kamala Harris's social media postings, her campaign social media postings are sometimes deceptive, and they are picking up audio clips and the video clips and not providing a full context to that entire statements. So I think this is not a good sign for the Kamala Harris's campaign. If this continues, this has the potential to actually undermine our efforts to bring in independent voters. Specifically, CNN has pointed out 7 or 8 instances where the social media team has picked up some video clips without a context and trying to project that. For instance, they projected in one post that Trump did not know where he was at a particular point. He was confused about which state he was actually addressing. And then there was another clip that talked about how they twisted his comments on the 2017 Charlottesville incident. And also there was another incident that they talked about in terms of J.D. Vance's statements about healthcare. So nevertheless, this has the potential for them to lose out some important core independent votes. Because if this continues, the national media is going to pick it up as a major story, and this will not be good for the Harris campaign. Then I hope then the Harris campaign will go ahead and resolve or fix this issue. I do understand that they have a very rapid response social media team, and that is good because they wanted to rebut anything that comes out on the far right, on the extreme right social media postings. But nevertheless, they need to be careful and they cannot play around with the truth. Some people might ask that Trump actually blatantly lies and he gets away with it, but that is Trump. The Democrats don't have that luxury. Trump was able to get away with outright lies for the last 8 years now, ever since he started running for the presidency in 2015, 2016. So Democrats don't have that luxury, and they better play by the rules and try to capture these independent voters during this election. So now let me go to the Republican side. On the Republican side, I'm kind of astonished that still Donald Trump as well as J.D. Vance is pushing that story about the Haitian immigrants eating pets in Springfield, Ohio, even though that whole story has been completely debunked. Now, in fact, the person who actually started this social media post, her name is Erica Lee. She has come out in the open and said that she did not have any first-hand knowledge about that particular incident. The story goes like this. Erica Lee, a resident of Springfield, Ohio, apparently heard from her neighbor that one of the pets was missing, and she thought that this was the result of some kind of an theft by a Haitian immigrant person, and even that neighbor did not have the first-hand knowledge. So eventually it turned out that this whole incident happened in Canton, Ohio, which has got nothing to do with Springfield, Ohio. And the person who was caught apparently stealing, or I don't know exact details of that particular incident in Canton, but still she was not an Haitian immigrant. She was actually an US resident and a local person, so to speak. So this particular story has been completely debunked in the media, but still the top of the ticket, Mr. Trump as well as J.D. Vance, are promoting the story, even after their own Republican governor in Ohio, Mike DeWine, has come out and said that these Haitian immigrants are not illegals. They are legal residents in the country, and they are doing a very good job as per the governor, Republican governor, Mike DeWine, because he said he has spoken to some of the employers, and the employers are so happy that they have a skilled workforce who are working very hard over there. So I think, I don't know why Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are still pandering to the extreme right, to the far right, and to the extreme elements of their party to get their votes. when they should be looking to cater to the middle America or the independent voters to gather their votes. So I don't know how and what their campaign strategy is looking like for the next 45 days, but nevertheless, an attack on any immigrant group is actually an attack on all immigrant groups. In fact, I would even go to the extent of saying that it's an attack on any human being, because if you try to start attacking people based on their race or ethnicity or religious background, it is a very slippery slope where it will end. This is not applicable just to United States of America. This has been happening in other parts of the world as well. And I think we all should condemn this. Any kind of discrimination or any kind of unfair attack on any group should be condemned in the strongest possible terms. And through this program, I condemn this in my strongest possible term. So now moving on to some of the polls. There are some polls that have come out from Alaska. One of the polls which suggests that the race is actually kind of a little closer than the Republicans anticipated. They are calling that it is a 5-point lead for Donald Trump. But I don't believe that poll. I think Trump is going to prevail by at least 7, 8, 10 points in Alaska at the end of the day. And then there are other polls in the Midwestern states which suggest that Trump is slightly ahead in Michigan and Kamala Harris is slightly ahead in Wisconsin. I would have thought that this kind of a lead for Trump in Michigan, I would anticipate it in Wisconsin, and the kind of lead that they are claiming in Wisconsin for Kamala Harris, I would anticipate in Michigan. So I think it's all very confusing right now. The only thing that we can say is this race is still very, very tight. And even after the debate performance, I have not seen polls from the battleground states, which has given a very clear advantage to Kamala Harris at this point. Let's wait and see for a few more days to see if she can get a bigger bump than what we are seeing right now. So that's it for me today. I'll come back to you with a different program tomorrow. Take care.